Hi everyone, so today I'm going to walk you through each step that we have learnt for our analytical paragraph so far. My paragraph today is going to answer the question, starting with this extract, how does Dickens present Bill Sikes? And it's going to be based on this extract on the screen, which is from Monday's lesson, where Bill has fled to London after murdering Nancy. Remember, you get an extract like this in your assessment, which you can use to help you write your essay. Our first step is a clear idea. You want to start with a phrase showing where in the text you are going to talk about. Introducing your paragraphs like this shows that you have a good knowledge of the whole text and that you understand how characters can change and develop throughout the text. For my paragraph, I have written at the end of the text because the extract we are using is from the end of the book. Next, you're going to add the writer's name, which is Dickens, and a verb meaning show. You can use any verb here, but I have chosen portrays. You then need to actually introduce your idea, which answers the question. As the question is about how Dickens presents Bill Sikes, I have written that Bill Sikes is paranoid. Paranoia is an irrational feeling of fear and anxiety that you are under threat or something bad is going to happen, which is how Bill is feeling at this moment in the text. Next is our embedded quote, which leads directly on from our clear idea. To connect the two, you're going to add when, which shows the marker that you're about to write about a specific moment in the text. To give some more detail, you are going to include a phrase which explains who is involved, what is happening, and when it is happening. Make sure this is brief and to the point so you don't just retell the story. This won't give you any marks. For this example, I have written Bill is fleeing London after murdering Nancy. Then you're going to write a phrase explaining who is being described or who is speaking. Make sure you know if your chosen quote is speech or description. For this example, I have written, and Bill is described as having, because my quotes are a description of Bill and they are not speech. Now we include our relevant quotes which support our clear idea. In this case, my idea is that Bill is paranoid, so I have used these two quotes to show that. Dread and awe creeping upon him, and seeing the shadow in the gloom. Make sure your quotes aren't too long, but make sure you have included a few short quotes to ensure you have enough to analyse in the rest of the paragraph. Then we have our 3-idea sentence. This shows the marker that your chosen quotes have helped you come up with multiple ideas about the character or theme in question. This will help us to analyse words, tone, and method in more detail, but I will teach you how to do that in a few weeks after we have perfected these 3 steps. You first want to start with one of these phrases, followed by a verb. There are many options here that you can switch between, but I have chosen this does not just demonstrate. Next, you want to introduce your first idea. The first idea that my quotes have helped me come up with is that Bill is feeling guilty for murdering Nancy. Then you want to choose one of these phrases, followed by another verb. This indicates that you are going to introduce some more ideas. I have written, but further conveys. Next, you want to add your second idea. Mine is that the quote makes Bill seem fearful and scared. And then you need to add your third and final idea. Mine is that Bill is feeling anxious and on edge. Combining these 3 steps leaves you with this, which is an excellent start to an analytical paragraph. At the end of the text, Dickens portrays Bill Sikes as paranoid, when Bill is fleeing London after murdering Nancy, and Bill is described as having dread and awe creeping upon him and seeing the shadow in the gloom. This does not just demonstrate his guilt, but further conveys his fear and his anxiety. Now, Go back to the worksheet to finish off today's lesson. Remember, you can always revisit this video if you need some extra help when writing your paragraphs.